Why is it that for a short period of time our days look like this, but then they slowly turn back into this? You could have the best morning routine, the best habits, the most motivation the world has to offer, but if you don't change your mindset first, your life's never gonna change. And in this video, your girl is gonna give you a step-by-step guide on exactly how to do it. For as long as I can remember, I've been depressed. You know, it's the same old, same old. Bad childhood, abusive relationships, fake friends, living in a toxic small town. I didn't realize how bad it got until I was going to sleep every night hoping that I wouldn't wake up the next day. I hate my life, so I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna completely redesign my life and myself in all aspects. Each episode of this series will be a different part of my life that I will be completely changing. If you're tired of rotting away in your room scrolling through TikTok, this series is for you. So subscribe down below to follow along my journey, and maybe even start yours as well. It's like a constant battle, like I hated myself and don't want to present like a bad version of myself to you guys. I'm sick of like sitting here saying I'm gonna do this, and then not following through with that. Like, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. For the past 3 years, I've struggled with being consistent in pretty much anything. And that's because no matter what promise I made to myself, no matter what routine I was in, the mindset just wasn't there. So before we change anything about our lives, we have to tackle the root of the problem first. You need to change the way you think. And I'm gonna let you guys know the easiest way to do that. I hate reading just as much as the next guy, but I promise you, these 2 books will dramatically change everything in terms of the way you think, the way you act, your perception of everything. This is not sponsored, by the way, so don't think I'm just shoving a flatter stick up these authors' ass to get some coin. You're a Badass, Jen Sincero. Atomic Habits, James Clear. This one is a great one to start with. I mean, the title is You're a Badass, so why wouldn't you want to read it? This one makes you really aware of the negative and self-sabotaging beliefs that you already have in your brain and teaches you how to change them. If self-confidence is something that you also struggle with, this also helps build it up a lot. Really teaches you how to make your brain your bitch. And not to mention, it's also written by a success coach, so there you go. If you were depressed, you were living in the past. If you were anxious, you were living in the future. And if you were at peace, you were living in the present. And that really hit me like a brick house. Coming from a background of severe depression. Atomic Habits by James Clear. This one is obviously focused on building habits. It really goes into the science of things and your mindset, how exactly to use certain parts of your brain. And it also just gives you that different perspective on things. Some of my favorite takeaways from this. Every action is a vote for who you want to become. That one has really helped me stay consistent. If you can get 1% better each day for 1 year, you'll end up 37 times better by the time you're done. There's just so many tactics, tips, things you weren't aware of that he does a really good job of making clear for you. Get it? Clear? Because his name is James Clear. Any fucking way. Like, if you know anything about me, you know I'm the last bitch to be sitting there reading a fucking self-help book, taking notes. But this is definitely one of my favorite parts of my daily routine. But these 2 right here, fucking life-changing. Okay, I hate to break it to you, but bestie, you're really not gonna want to hear this. Another thing that will take a huge toll on your beliefs, your perception, your productivity, your mindset is this little thing right here. Now, this can either be the greatest thing in the world or the worst thing for you. It's all about how you use it. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. What are you watching? What are you consuming? Are you watching 5 drama videos every single day? Are you following a bunch of people that just totally make you feel like shit? Do you get motivated and put in a better mood after you watch content? A big thing for me is I unfollowed a bunch of accounts that were just negative and honestly provided no benefit to my life whatsoever. I started subscribing to a lot more YouTubers that are productivity and motivation based and just that make me feel happy and good, and people that I can actually learn some stuff from. Like, no offense, but watching a 15-second video of someone doing a TikTok dance isn't gonna benefit you in the long run. And this goes for the same in real life. You ever heard that little quote that's like, you are an average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with? Yeah, well, that's true. So think right now, think. Who are the 5 people that I spend the most time with? Is that what you want to be? Because if it's not, I recommend you change it. If you subject yourself to peers who are negative, insecure, or destructive, it will affect you. I didn't really realize this until I cut those people out of my life. And okay, real talk here. It's fucking hard. Some of the people that I considered my best friends were so fucking bad for me. And if you have a friend who's insecure, that doesn't mean stop being their friend. But if they're insecure in the way that they need to put you down and take it out on you to make themselves feel good, cut that shit, snip, snip. There's just been so many instances where my friends were so bad for me and I was just totally unaware of it. It's so weird. A great thing to do is to join a culture where your desired behavior is the normal behavior and you already have something in common with the group. If you want to be a YouTuber, a great thing to do would be finding other people who also do YouTube, making a group chat, because, you know, 5 people working at something is going to be a lot more effective than 1 person working at something. Same thing with going to the gym. If you want to be a more fit and shape person, find some gym rats. Find a gym partner. Everything is easier to do when you are surrounding yourself with people that also do those behaviors. And don't worry, I know there's some people out there, maybe even you, with really bad social anxiety, or just they don't have friends or access to people that want to do what they want to do or are just good for them or will stay motivated with them. And that's what I'm here for. I just want you guys to know that no matter how lonely you are, no matter where you are in the world right now, no matter how many miles apart we are right now, I will be your best friend in your journey of changing your life. And I don't blame you if you don't want that to happen. Because we're doing this together. This is why I'm documenting it, and I don't want you to feel alone in this process, because nothing is more fun than having someone to do this whole process with. I'm so thankful that I have you. Like, don't think you go unnoticed. I read every comment, I check every DM. Nothing makes me more happy than talking to you guys. And if you want some behind the scenes of this series, make sure you do follow my spam @ratedlar. That is a great place to talk to me, but it's only for hobknockers, so. Another big factor is your environment. If you were in a musty, dusty ass room with Dunkin' rotting on your nightstand, literally the stench of mold, you're not gonna be productive. You're probably not gonna even have a good fucking day. Like, it smells like ass. If you can't even walk through your room because there's clothes all over the floor, how do you expect yourself to get up and get ready for the gym? And if you need some help or motivation on cleaning up your space, then click the link in the description. Episode 1 was a cleaning my room video. So this is my journal. It was like $10 to $15. I got it from Amazon. This is my holy grail. Every single morning, this is what I do. I meditate for about 3 minutes, usually with like a guided YouTube video or something. Then I manifest. If you don't know what manifestation is, I'll just touch on it. But if you want a guided tutorial on how to manifest, I will link one in the description below. Manifestation is bringing something tangible into your life through attraction and belief. And the law of attraction is a philosophy suggesting that positive thoughts bring positive results into a person's life. So there's so many different ways to manifest. And yes, manifestation is supported by science. Scientists working at the Wellcome Trust Center for Neuroimaging at the Institute of Neurology in London have discovered that people who visualize a better future are more likely to be able to bring that future into existence. And also, just a fun little tidbit, Winston Churchill, Albert Einstein, Martin Luther King Jr. are all said to be avid believers of the law of attraction. Basically, the grand scheme of things is the energy you give out is the energy you will receive. It's kind of like karma. You do bad things happen to you. You put good energy out into the universe, you will get good back. But I actually got my manifestation technique from Fernanda Ramirez, love her. Basically what I do is every single day after I meditate for 3 minutes, I will basically write as if I'm writing a journal entry from the future. Whatever you want, you would act like you already had it. So let's say you want like a brand new big apartment in the middle of New York City. You would write,
"This morning I woke up in my bed and I looked out the window and saw the beautiful morning sky
in New York City, I get out of bed as I walk across the cold hardwood floors of my new apartment. Just really descriptive things, things you would smell, things you would feel, hear, taste, you get the picture. And it's really important to visualize what it would actually be like if you were in that exact instance, what you would be feeling, what you would be thinking, the emotions you would be feeling. And I just do that every day. It takes like 2 minutes. A lot of mine have already come true, which is crazy, but I do like meditating before I do this because it's supposed to build your awareness and connect you to the universe more. I can't say I'm too knowledgeable about it, but I do it every single day. Another great way to write down your goals and make to-do lists and just stay organized is Notion. So Notion is a website and also an app. You can have it on your phone, on your computer. This is what my Notion looks like. I just have my daily stuff, my life stuff, personal stuff. This is the ultimate setup for your life. Like, you can make to-do lists, there's dream logs. I stole this template from someone. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little hard to work at first, but I'm gonna link some great video tutorials down below if you want to set up your own Notion. And I have my agenda here. I plan all my videos. I have my calendar. Workouts, this is where I set up all of my goals. And yeah, it's just really cute and aesthetic, and I love it, and I love that it's part of my morning routine. Let your grind be a reflection of the standards that you have set for yourself. For extra motivation, make sure to follow my finsta at @ratedlar. I love you, Hop Knockers. I'll see you next video, and don't forget to start your to-do list for today.